I'm the mighty Mad Dog. This is Mad Dog's Gym Garage. We are back in the gym. It's the first week where the gyms are open, and I'm thinking, I know you guys are back in the gym this week, trying to work out. Some of you might be disheartened, some of you might be surprised. You've been away from the gym for say 4 or 5 months, and it's really important, guys, that you're not disheartened. You're not going to be as strong, you're not going to be as fit, but that's okay. Take this time to go back to basics. That's why I'm doing these videos, back to basics. Keep your workout simple. So, day 2 of our first week back in the gym, we're going to do a second super simple workout. It's part of my super simple system that I use all the time. We're going to use shoulder press. We're going to do an overhead press in a seated position using the dumbbells. It's called seated overhead press. Super simple. Let's get the bench set up. So, we do it at a bench, with the bench lifted all the way up, as close to 90 degrees as you can. In commercial gyms, often their benches will come all the way up, so you've got a nice platform. Mine unfortunately doesn't come all the way up, so I'm going to have to use my core muscles to keep myself nice and upright. When my weight starts going up, I'm going to keep the bench here just in case I need a rest back on it to let go of the weights. Otherwise, I'm going to use my core muscles and try and keep myself sat upright. You don't need to do that. Use the bench, keep it up 90 degrees, push back into the bench and use the bench as part of your fulcrum for lifting and pushing. So let's get started. Let's have a look at this form. We've got our dumbbells, nice and light. Only 11 kilos at the moment, so you can go and grab the 7.5 kilos or the 10 kilo hex dumbbells. Doesn't matter, nice and light, whatever feels comfortable. Remember, this is all about getting the form right. It may even feel a little bit silly the first couple of reps because the weight's so light. Don't worry, as you build it up, it will feel fine. So, weight comes up to shoulder height, shoulders up. If your bench is there, push your shoulders and your back into the bench. I don't have that luxury, so head up, shoulders back, and we're going to press straight up overhead. Nice and slow down. 1, 2, hands coming back in front of my shoulders, plates stopping just in front of my shoulders, and then straight back up again. 1, 2, locking out, down nice and gentle. 1, 2, hands coming back to where they started. Pause for a second and straight back up. 1, 2. The weight travels from over my head, comes down in a nice straight line in front of my shoulders. We pause and it goes straight back up again. So this movement is really important that it's a straight up and down. I'm going to show you some bad form for this. What I think is bad form. I'm going to put the bench down so I can move around. Some people with shoulder press will flare their elbows out because they've seen it in books and movies and stuff and they think that's how it's done. But almost any PT or any person who works out shoulders a lot, they won't flare their elbows out, they won't flare out, because what's going to happen when you flare out? Just flare your elbow out without a weight in your hand and you'll feel the tension pulling on your shoulder straight away. And that's not great. And also, it means my hand travels out away from my body. When I press up and come back down, my hand is not coming straight up over my shoulder. In fact, to get my hand over my shoulder, I've now got to kind of cock my arm slightly and bend my bicep. It just isn't comfortable and you're just not going to get a solid lift that way. It works fine when the weight's low. That's why you see bodybuilders do it. The weights are super low and they're just doing reps and it's up and down, boom, 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 boom. But if you ever want to push the weight up, then there's too much risk in flaring the elbow. Because as the weight goes up, the tendency, what's going to happen is as the hand comes down, as your hands at the top start coming down, they'll start pulling away. Now, with a barbell, that's fine because your hands are connected. But with dumbbells, gravity will take over and they'll pull your arms out. And that's where you're going to risk tearing or ripping or damaging your joint or your muscles. So, let's have a look at the front view of this. Let's look at this form from the front. Now, a lot of people laugh at having mirrors in the gym. But there's a good reason why there's mirrors in the gym, especially around the free weights area. They're not there for posing or vanity. The mirror's there to help you with your form. So, like, use the mirror, look in the mirror, make sure your hands aren't drifting and your hands are in the right place. So, the weight comes up and my elbows are in front of me and my hands are in front of me. I've got a neutral grip, it's not turned out, it's not turned in, it's a neutral grip, just a comfortable neutral grip, wherever it feels nice and comfortable. Weight is in front of my shoulders, elbows are in front of my body, and I press straight up. I look in the mirror, I keep an eye on what's going on, and I bring my hands straight back down. If I start waving or losing balance, I can see myself doing that. Straight up and straight down. Straight up and straight down. Start with a light weight, do 10 or 12 reps, take a 30-second break, take the weight up a little bit. So if you're starting with 7.5s, go to 10s. Once you've done 10s, go to 12.5s. See how far you can get and still get 10 or 12 reps. When you can't get 10 or 12 reps, when you're looking at more like 6 or 7, maybe 5 or 6, stop there. That's your weight for today. You're going to do your working weight workout there. So you're going to do maybe 2 or 3 sets after that one at that weight. So you're probably looking at somewhere around maybe 8 or 10 sets. The first couple, maybe, depends on how fast you move through, guys. So you can take very large steps and you'll find that you'll get to that plateau, that difficult point quite quickly. Or take small steps, but you might not be able to get as many sets out at the end. And that's fine, either way is fine. Once you finish that, you're probably going to be pretty much done at that point, but that's okay, because all we're going to do is some accessory workout at the end. And our accessories today are just going to be some side lateral lifts, some front lateral lifts, and some face pulls using the cable machine. All the work is going to be here at the beginning, back to basics, working on form, slowly building up to a working weight, and then working that weight through. Thank you for joining me. Thanks you for everyone that watched the video yesterday and liked and commented. Thanks to the new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Please like, please share. If you've got anything you want me to cover, any questions, any clarifications you want, please drop me a message below. Please comment or send me a DM. If there's any content you want me to cover, please let me know. I'm really interested in knowing what you guys want to see me do or what information you want to have. So drop me a message, please subscribe, please like, please share. Check out the next video later this week where we're going to go back to basics looking at squats. Oh, 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 oh.